A Tawny family has called this stretch of the Great Ruaha River home for generations. Filmed over 10 years, this is the remarkable story of a special lioness and her journey from cub to queen. As she learns the skills to survive in this ruthless place, she gains the wisdom to lead her pride through unexpected challenges and unforeseen peril. These lions are in hostile territory. This old lioness is their leader and the wisest among them. She brought them here out of desperation because prey has all but disappeared from their home range. Now she must target a formidable foe if they are to eat. Lessons learned over a lifetime as a huntress will be put to the ultimate test. The pride flushes out over 1,300 kilos of fury, a bull giraffe. She is the only one who knows what to do. She has to make a move. Our lioness is just a cub, about 7 months old. She was fortunate to be born into a family that controls a prime location on the banks of the Great Ruaha River. The pride is large, with several lionesses in their prime. And grandmothers armed with a lifetime of wisdom. Raised by these champions, she will learn how to be a huntress in this brutal place. She'll get to know her neighbors. Some which pose no threat. And others that do. Ruaha National Park, in the heart of Tanzania, is home to a stunning array of wildlife, including 10% of Africa's lions. Several prides live in the area, but this territory is the most prized. Because every animal in the park must come to the river to drink. Including the cat's favorite prey, buffalo. Hundreds and hundreds of them. The buffalo are thirsty, but they're cautious. Cubs stay with the babysitter as the hunters move into position. An adult buffalo is a dangerous adversary, but this herd has youngsters. The lions scrutinize the herd, looking for a vulnerable target. The buffaloes are nervous and skittish, and the chaos gives the pride their opening. The lions quickly take a calf. But buffalo are very protective of their young. Wicked horns can deliver lethal injuries to any lion that is just a fraction too slow. The herd flees the riverbank. But the lions can't give up. For them, too, it's about survival. The battle drifts towards where the little lioness and her siblings are hidden, and she prudently flees. But her brother is bolder, oblivious to the danger. The pride finally isolates a cow from the herd. And this time, they're successful. The lioness cub knows that the faster she gets to the food, the more she can eat. But one cub is missing. Her brother has been lost in the melee. Their mother must wait for the buffalo to retreat before she searches for him. The Ruaha River Pride roars together in victory. The other cubs don't notice that the little male is missing. Even his sister is play fighting with an older cousin. But when her mother returns, it's clear her sibling is injured. He's either a victim of his own bravado or just unlucky. Scavengers gather already. For the wounded cub, this riverbank is Everest. His sister urges him up. And a cousin offers further encouragement. If he can't recover quickly, the pride must leave him behind. The little lioness has just learned a cruel lesson. She lives in a world that is full of danger, and safety lies within the pride. Many generations of lions have lived out their embattled lives here. Those that survive to adulthood must learn quickly. There is no mercy here, and no room for weakness. The growing lioness needs her pride for security, but she's learning to fight for what she wants. She'll need all the tenacity she can muster for the next chapter in her life. More than 3 years later, the Ruaha River Pride still controls their ancestral territory. The young lioness is coming into her prime. She's still playful, but she's been schooled by the pride's females in the art of hunting. She's learned how to be part of a team. Lions are the only big cats that impart social education. Now she must learn the fine balance between conserving energy and using it. The lioness must always analyze potential prey and look for signs of weakness to exploit. She must also recognize when an attempt would be futile. A herd of hostile behemoths is nearby. Lions and elephants are legendary enemies, and the pride knows that things can escalate quickly. The cats will take a calf if they're given a chance. But the predators only rely on the elephants in a more fundamental way. Elephants consume huge amounts of vegetation, toppling entire trees to access green growth. The combination of trunk, tusk, and brute force provides the ultimate demolition toolkit. They are supremely destructive architects. Without elephants, there would be no open grasslands, and without grass, no grazing animals. Without the grazers, there would be no lions. But gratitude is unlikely to enter a hungry cat's mind. Elephants have shaped this landscape for millennia. But Ruaha is now being impacted in a more sudden, deadlier way. Climate change is bringing longer, hotter dry periods, and human activity has further reduced the river flow. These changes are happening so quickly that some species can no longer survive here. Lions are adaptable, but the herds of buffalo that sustain them are no longer always here. The pride needs to seize every opportunity. If the lionesses hunt together, their chances of success are greater. A veteran hunter identifies the target. But the young lioness wants to take the lead. It seems like a hopeless, naive attempt. Zebra can easily outrun her over this flat terrain. But the pride elders have hunted here before, and they head up the steep bank. As the lioness chases her prey to the uneven terrain, the zebra lose their advantage of speed and run straight into the ambush. The newly minted huntress didn't make the kill, but she played a crucial role in its success. She's now a solid part of a well-oiled machine. The Ruaha River Pride controls a 16 square kilometer piece of prime savanna, with competing prides on every side. The pride's males have been in a fight while defending their territory. Their job is to patrol their borders and scent mark them to warn away intruders. Battles often occur. This time they've kept their castle, but one is injured. The pride's males share a deep bond. They enjoy being part of a robust pride and roll in elephant dung. A potent perfume that masks their own strong smell. The young lioness is 4 years old and ripe for mating. Her potential suitors can taste her signals in the air. She will make them wait until she's ready. Midday temperatures are sweltering in Ruaha. The burning sun forces the predators to seek shade, creating a temporary truce. But pheromones thicken the air, and the hot day is about to boil over. The male with the larger mane should win the competition. He strengthens his case by marking his scent. The lioness makes the predictable choice. Rudely awakening a slumbering cub. Hopefully, some new cousins in a few months will erase any lasting trauma. As an adult, the lioness must eat about 11 pounds of meat every day to survive. It's a tall order, so she must hunt constantly. She sets her sights on a male waterbuck. Today she's hunting alone, but the rest of the pride monitors her progress. Lions usually hunt in groups. It's safer that way. Her sisters seem to prefer the shade. After she does the work, the pride hurries to reap the benefits. And she proudly shares. Her status is rising. Sisters, aunts, nieces, and nephews will all benefit from her killer instincts. A large buffalo herd arrives at the river. Plenty of food for the whole pride. Every lion can eat their fill. But the lioness has been invisible for 2 weeks. She's deep inside a thicket where she's given birth to 3 cubs. They were born blind and helpless, so she will keep them hidden for the next few weeks. She's worried about the safety of her babies with the buffalo nearby. But a special visitor is welcome. Her sister, coming to meet the cubs for the first time. The family member is accompanied by her own older cubs. And the sister lionesses will form a nursery. The tiny cubs will eventually be integrated into the pride, but slowly and carefully. The new mother is on high alert because danger is everywhere. This far from the pride, there is little protection. Over the next few days, she ventures further with them. Making sure that their larger cousins don't get too rough when they play. Cubs begin their lessons right away, and she uses strong discipline to prepare them for a tough life. Now she has another mission. It's time to reunite with the pride after a few weeks away. After she confirms her own place in the family, she'll bring her cubs to meet them. The pride's collective roar travels for 5 miles, letting their rivals know that they're large and still in charge. She's proven herself as a hunter and as a mother, and is pride royalty now. Her own teachers did their job well. Now, she must guide the next generation of this noble dynasty. Four years have passed, and the Ruaha River Pride has a new matriarch. She's no longer in her physical prime, but she has emerged as their undisputed leader. Her first tiny cubs are now adults and make up the core of the family. The pride still holds the riverbank territory, but it is not the place it once was. Conflicts with rivals are becoming more frequent. And more elephants are crowding into the park, seeking refuge from poachers. They are stressed and aggressive, with little tolerance for the lions. The lions avoid a real confrontation. But the matriarch doesn't accept the disruption meekly. So the cats continue to watch the giants pass by, waiting for an opportunity. The Great Ruaha River is the lifeblood of this place, but its waters no longer flow like they did when the matriarch was a cub. As the climate changes and more water is lost to agriculture, this riverine ecosystem is teetering on collapse. Throughout her life, the lioness learned how to hunt, how to fight, and how to be a good mother, all critical to the survival of her pride. But Ruaha is a different place now, and her pride is a different pride than it once was. Her daughters are strong, capable hunters. But there are no new cubs, and the pride is shrinking. The challenges they now face are unlike any they've overcome before. Newly arrived males will bring new blood. Threatening stability, but necessary for the pride to grow again. The once mighty river is now reduced to a mere trickle, completely disappearing below the surface in places. Elephants dig down to extract water from the dry riverbed, along with generations of knowledge of where to find it. The holes they create can be a lifeline for other species, if they are willing to risk the lions. Scarce water is bad news for the pride, because it means the buffalo didn't stay here for long. Only a few old bulls remain. This one is like a lion without a pride. But while he may be alone, he's not giving in. His tough hide protects him from teeth and claws. And buffalo is off the menu. The matriarch has known hard times before, and she is the only one that can get the pride through this. Her lionesses must be well fed if they are to bear cubs. They must find new prey soon. Giraffes occasionally visit the river from their acacia woodlands on the plateau. They are vulnerable when they drink, but they are never prone for long. They are too nervous. The ungainly beasts are extremely powerful, so they are risky prey. A giraffe's kick can be lethal with an impact of 2,000 pounds of force per square inch. But lions must eat regularly or perish, and the pride is desperate. These giraffes don't stay for very long. The matriarch must make a brave choice: stay and face starvation, or lead her pride away from this merciless place to follow the giraffes. This may be their only chance for a future. They must follow the giraffes across the hot, hostile plain. The giraffes seem to be headed east, but there's no knowing where they may stop. The pride rests in a small patch of shade. They have used precious energy coming here. And if they don't find the giraffes soon, the decision to leave might prove fatal. But they are being watched. The giraffes are here. The wise old lioness has brought them to the right place after all. An adult giraffe weighs 8 times more than an adult lioness, so the pride plans to target a calf. Lions may be stealthy, but they're under aerial surveillance. The giraffes scatter. Failure is not an option for the lions. The pride can work together. And as predators, they have patience and persistence on their side. Finally, one vigilant giant falls victim to hunger. One of the males casually moves closer. He's followed by a lioness. This bull giraffe is massive, so they could not have picked a more formidable foe. The old lioness is the only cat that has hunted giraffe before, and she must show how it's done. She gives it her all. Then, the savannah is silent. The matriarch has delivered what her pride so desperately needs. And despite the blow she received, she administers the kiss of death, suffocating her hard-won prey. As the giraffe takes its last breath, the feast begins. There is enough meat for the entire pride to eat several meals. The matriarch of this indomitable lion family has brought them through the toughest of times. But they won't stay here for long. The river is their ancestral home, and they must renew their claim. When they return to the banks of the Ruaha, they are cautious, in case another pride has moved in. But it's not lions the old queen finds. The buffalo have returned to the river, so the pride will be able to flourish again. But the lioness knows they cannot relax. She may be advanced in years, but she is the ultimate predator. And when there is prey, they must hunt again.